Go to sleep, my baby girl. In your warm bed. Soon you will rise again. Drift away, sleepyhead. Dream of us, and you will see. Monsters can't harm you or me. Close your eyes again and worry no more. Stars in the moons, they will pass us by soon. I knew they will surely be upon you and me. So go to sleep, my baby girl, in your warm bed. Soon you will rise again, so drift away, sleepyhead.
Hey everyone, welcome to our Saturday night stream. Happy Halloween, or Horrorween as I call it. We're in the month of October. We're playing horror games here on the channel. Starting out with a game called Stasis. It is a horror point-and-click adventure game. Give me here. I'm gonna turn on the camera. Camera light. There we go. I don't know why it's so dim today. Anyway, yeah, we are continuing our playthrough. This is part 3. We're playing as John Marachek. We are on a ship called the Groom Lake. How did we end up there? We don't know. We ended up there 3 years ago, apparently, with our wife and kid. We think our wife and kid are on the ship. We need to go find them, make sure they're alive, help them escape, and help us escape. The ship that we're on right now is orbiting Neptune. And it's about to crash into Neptune, so we have a limited amount of time to do this all in. It's a pretty good adventure game. It takes place in outer space. I've never played an adventure game that takes place in outer space, not like The Dig or, you know, Space Quest. Those are different types of game. This one's pretty serious. It's pretty gory too. Basically, the Groom Lake ship is run by a corporation named Kane, and they've done everything they could to run experiments on this ship so that they could clone people, clone organs, farm out organs to rich people. It's quite the intricate game. And we're learning more and more about their sinister plots and why they kidnapped us, basically. We were on vacation to a planet called, well, a moon called Titan. It's, Titan, I think, is a moon of either Jupiter or Saturn. I think it's Saturn. I think Io is the one I'm thinking of with Jupiter. But I could be wrong. Yeah, they were out on vacation. They went into cryostasis, and here they are. They woke up, well, John woke up on this ship. Hopefully we can find his wife and daughter as we move on. So anyway, hope everybody's having a great weekend. We're on Saturday night, and let's begin this game. Let's go. Load that up. There we go. There we go. Need to do one little thing. Need to see my activity feed on Twitch. Otherwise, I don't know when people use channel points. It's a feature they need to put into Streamlabs. It would make things so much easier if they did that. Okay. So we left off last. We were exploring the ship. We went through the morgue. We found another inhabitant on the ship, someone who survived. Botanist, maybe? And we're trying to get to her. She's trying to have us help her and come find her. She's also trying to help us by checking our DNA to see if there's any matches on the ship so we could find our child and wife. But I'm a little skeptical about what she's up to. There's also some mad scientist on the ship who's trying to kill us. It is what it is. It's gonna get spookier. Going through the vat of clones was pretty intense, so yeah, let's continue. Alright, so we just analyzed our DNA, and this frosted glass here, someone just, or something just ran past it, so let's check it out.
Sure.
Whoa. The heck was that?
What the hell? What's that?
I only picked up a flash from the scanner. A crew member.
That was no crew member.
I wasn't a crew member. I wasn't even a person. It was an animal.
The upload finished. I'm going to start the scan now.
Tia, what's going on here?
I've heard things, but I don't know any specifics. You have to believe me.
Maybe it's one of those fucking things that ate Yuri.
Crow plants. I don't care for man's pets.
Just let me know when the scan's finished.
Secondary containment is now accessible. Head through to the other tram station.
Alright, so secondary containment is here. We were on a tram earlier. Lots of trams on this ship for whatever reason, and it crashed, so.
God forgive us.
Smile. God forgive us. Interesting. So whatever it was that attacked us, we'll find out what it is eventually, I guess. There's supposedly a half fish, half humanoid creature somewhere on this ship. They've been talking about it in the logs. We might have found it there, in that iron lung. But who knows. Also, our lead character is naked, as you can see. Emilio, for some reason, keeps pointing that out to me. So.
Warning. Serotonin levels are abnormal.
Figure I'd mention that again. Serotonin levels are abnormal. What do we got here? Serotonin. Serotonin? Serotonin. I didn't quite catch that. This door leads back to the tram station. Dead tree with no systems or staff paying attention. This once proud tree is withered and faded. Entertainment, blocked door. Monitors. Can't really interact with them. Security panel, we can interact with that. Constant flickering of lights does not add to your confidence in this elevator. Check it out.
No power to the elevator.
Alright. We got tram station B here. Sleeping blocks, mess halls, we can go that way. I also have the entertainment block. Let's check out the security panel first. Door lock due to atmosphere override. Control override. Override lock and open door? Maybe not yet. Go through here first. It's a pretty dark looking game too. Oh, at least they turned on the lights first. A lot of blood on the floor. We got 2 doors. Let's go in this one. Sleeping cot. From somewhere under the floor grating, steam wafts constantly upward. Though it's more benign than the gas in the room. We got a PDA. Sleeping cot. Organic growth. This looks like a half tree, half humanoid. At the thickest section of the tangled growth, bulbous knots from a shape eerily resembling that of a human body. As you listen, you can hear the rasp of labored breathing. Whoever's in there is alive. Wow. The brown suspicious stain stands out on the otherwise crisp sheets. Torn floor grating. Flaps of industrial grating have been pushed upward from below, rumpled like a discarded memo. The guts of the level below lie exposed. Let's see if we can grab this. Or no, we could go downstairs actually. Sleeping cot. Let's check out the PDA and then let's go downstairs. This is telling us we can go through the grating. Harry is protective and not an acute way. What do we got? That's worthwhile. Half the ship has been on lockdown. Read this. May 25th, half of the ship has been on lockdown for 2 long weeks. Apparently some new scientists boarded today, so maybe they'll be able to resolve the issue. Well, what do I know? I make vegetables, reproduce for a living. I have to admit, Harry's whole Starker thing can be great sometimes. He's growing herbs for me so that I can make tea. For all this new security bullshit, I wouldn't dare use company resources personally like that. I've been pretending to like Grant just a little bit. I don't, but it keeps Harry on his toes. Alright. These are the logs of the people who live on this ship. It gives us a good insight on what happened here. October 30th, I keep hearing chatter about a fungal growth spreading all over Groom Lake. Let's hope it doesn't get to hydroponics. I'd be devastated if anything happened to happen to my precious celery. First, spoke way too soon. I came into Hydra today to find everything coated in this strange fungus. Harry actually had a pretty good idea. What if we fought the fungus with genetically enhanced super mushrooms? Nope, crossbreeding mushrooms did not improve things. Hopefully the emergency rations will get here soon, unless people want to eat portobellos from hell. That is. This shit is about to get dangerous. We contaminated the food supply. September 19 people have been beaten up, some are even dead. We've seen a lockdown before, but it wasn't a mass panic like this. It'll be over soon, or ever. Harry told me to stay in the sleeping block because it could be dangerous outside. You know, I've taken care of myself for 28 years without help from Harry. I think I can handle myself. Christmas Eve, December 24th. I'm not going to spend the final days of my life playing the helpless female. And I'm not going to cling to Harry. Excuse me. Allergies were so bad today. Sorry about that. Even if he's the last human being I'll ever see. You can't expect anything from me. Alright, so not much here. What does it say? Yeah, it doesn't really say. And we got a number here, 012358. That might be something. Write it down. Just in case it's a code for something. Sleeping cots. Anything we can get from here. Can't touch them, but they're definitely alive somehow. Like I said, they've been experimenting with like mutations and stuff on this ship, so who knows. It goes back pretty far. November 2nd, it's going to be a long, painful death if we don't get those rations soon. I might have to start murdering and aiding my blockmates. I'll start with Grant because he's got the most meat on him. Harry is last because I'm in no hurry to put my mouth on that again. What is he talking about? Shelby Isaacson. I think Shelby would be a man, wouldn't it? Hey Bess, how's it going? Never heard of this one? Yeah, it's a point-and-click adventure game called STASIS. Actually, it was Camellia who taught me about it. It's not bad. It's actually pretty good. It takes place in outer space. You wake up on a ship. You're all alone. Last thing you remember was being on your own ship with your daughter and wife. But now you're here, everybody's dead, and you don't know what to do. So, how far along am I? I'd say about... There's probably 3 parts to the game. I'm maybe a third or halfway through the second part. It's not that long of a game. But, yeah, so far we made it down here. We found another person alive on the ship. They're trying to help us. We're trying to help them. And there's also, like, some mad scientist on the ship who's trying to basically kill me. November 10. Hey, someone's making some booze. Humanity has truly reached the apex of engineering. Space moonshine. It's been a smile to my eye and a tear to my heart. Get me some. Yeah, to boost morale, because things were going to hell on the ship, they decided to start making moonshine on the ship. So, and it worked. It did boost morale. Taste 0-10, effectiveness 10 of 10. This stuff has to be at least 120 proof. I had to do something I totally regret to get it, and it was worth it. November 23rd, liquor supply is running low, food supply is high. I'm disappointed. Here I was thinking I'd be enjoying moonshine marinated leg of Grant. This evening, disappointing. At least I didn't starve. But it sounds like he ate his coworker. We're all starving. December 19th. On the other hand, on one hand, something exciting happened. On the other hand, we're probably going to die or something. I have no regrets. Not even that thing I did to get the moonshine. Very cryptic. Number 25th, I've been thinking about it over the last couple of days and sincerely can't think of anything I regret not hooking up with Harry. Hey, Shelby hooked up with Harry. Interesting. That's how he got the... Or she. We don't know yet. That's how they got the moonshine, I guess. Not pursuing music instead of physics. Nothing. It was all part of what made my life mine. Life carries on no matter what. So I guess it's best to just be satisfied with what little I did accomplish. The universe swallows you atom by Adam, eventually. You know, I'm proud of how far those atoms made it from when they first got together to form Shelby Isaacson to where they are now. Alright. So, at least Shelby resorted to cannibalism. You have to say this is pretty solid for a point-and-click adventure game now. It's the way we came in, right? We walked in through here, I believe. Let's see if we can go up through the torn-up floor grating. Can we?
This is a long way down.
Slabs of industrial grating have been pushed upwards from below. It's in our inventory. Nothing. It's a long way down. We gotta be able to find something to use to get down there with. Sleeping cot? Unwashed linen. Alright, doesn't look like we're going downstairs yet. Let's go back to where the security door was. There's also the second door here. Let's try the second door.
Mother had a lung that was covered in fat. Father had a tongue that was also black.
Is anyone there?
They didn't care for us. We didn't care for them. And so it happened again and again. Skin like a crocodile and eyes like sin. The RG consumed them from within.
The locker probably contains memories and keepsakes from a happier time. Alright. Dead body. Another gruesome victim of the indiscriminate slaughter. This one has a strangely wistful look on his face, as if it were imagining an escape to the cherry landscape of the walls. Search it. There's an item on it.
Poor bastard. Looks like he didn't even manage to get out of his bunk.
Grant Peterson. Okay, Grant was it Grant or Harry? I think Grant was the one that they cannibalized. Lot to read here. I don't mind reading the PDAs. It's just a lot of reading. You know what's worse than being a janitor? Being a space janitor. The shit I literally have to put up with is unbelievable. I mean it. My job is to control the recycling of methane expulsion from human waste. Shitty is an understatement. Please, I can barely understand my coworker. I think he's Polish, but he only speaks Spanish. Or June 20th, Isabella's been talking to me. I hope she doesn't have any ideas. I'm really not into that. Even if she was a guy, she's just so difficult to deal with. I think she purposely leaves some shadow of a doubt that she might have some feelings for Harry, just so that he'll hang around. The poor guy's obsessed. It's creepy. This is also the teeniest bit sweet. Played Harry for a fool. I think Jupiter is finally done growing. Jupiter is finally done growing. So who's Jupiter? Oh, kitten. She was such a cute little kitten. Now she's big and doesn't cuddle anymore. Harry's allergic. He thinks that I keep Jupiter around to mess with him. Really, I don't. It gets in the way sometimes. She's the only living thing that really understands me. I love the little kitten. Big kitten. My second, Isabella smacked Harry straight across the face today. I think he called her a pet name to her face. I would have been flattered. Poor guy. Got a weird love triangle going on here. And then one of them ends up being a cannibal, as we discovered earlier. Everything is so uneventful around here, maybe that's a good thing? I've been trying to talk to Isabella to see if she's interested in Harry. I don't think so, but I want to make sure. It would help me sleep a little better. October 8. Interdepartmental pool to win 64 days of leaves? What a joke. Kitchen security and maintenance aren't even eligible, when they're the ones that keep the ship running. Oh wait, I guess that makes sense. Yeah, if you send them on a 64-day leave, who's going to be running the ship? Keeping it running. October 29th, this fungus shit is everywhere. It's already in the methane collection plant. Shelby's such a cow. She says she hopes it gives me cancer. That way I could start over with new organs courtesy of Kane Corp. Of course. I told her that there was only one organ I really wanted. That Harry was too busy following Isabella. Selby shed. Oh, it all makes sense now. You go, girl. But I'm not a girl. Could have been worse. I just hope she can keep a secret. Don't want to have everyone involved in my business. Number 13, the mushroom plan that hydroponics came up with is not working. If anything, it made life in the plant just a little more grueling. Number 19 is their daily logs of working here. People have been complaining to me about weird smells coming from the vents. I swear it's not the plant. I can smell it too. November 22nd, emergency rations. I snuck some food to Jupiter first. She was acting a little loopy. I noticed just today that Harry had the most adorable way of stuffing his face. He always suspects whatever he's about to eat. He always inspects whatever he's about to eat before he takes a bite, then shoves as much in his mouth as he can. Ah, the simple things. 18th of December, power's out in places around the ship. Hopefully the plant isn't next. That sure wouldn't end well. 19th, I haven't seen Jupiter since the tremors. I can only make assumptions. Oh god. I hope she's safe. I don't want Harry to get hurt at all in all of this either. He's such a little guy. I've been following Isabella around to get closer to Harry and make sure he's okay. I don't know what's going on, but suddenly it doesn't matter. Whether or not he could even care about me. 22nd, those guys who went to work on Station B haven't come back yet. The heck was that? Somewhere on this ship there's a monster or something. I've already encountered it once. I've been trying to sleep as much as I can now, so I can stay on my toes when everything goes to hell. I've cried a little as well. Partly because of Jupiter, and partly for reasons I don't understand. I don't want to burden Harry by telling him about how I feel. I know it will just confuse and upset him. I'm really hopeful that we'll all make it out of here. But Shelby's pessimism is contagious. I don't know. Will I ever have another chance to open my heart to someone? I'll have to hope so. I just can't tell Harry. Alright, so that's the end of that log. Nice little love triangle going on here, and I think it was Harry who ate Grant? Or was it the other way around? I don't know. Or Shelby might have been the person who ate everybody. It's all very weird. Sleeping cot. Sleeping cot. You can tell from the uneven placement of the sleeping cots that some forces scattered them from their original positions. Tranquil environment imagery. Breathtaking backgrounds for people who will never see them again. I mean, it's the reality of outer space. Bed locker? You got it. Locker is open but empty. Oh well. Check out this body. Lots more to read. Let's start with the fungi. Fungi is all over hydroponics. I have an idea though. What if we engineer another invasive fungus to take out the alien one? I honestly don't think it'll work. I suggested it as a joke at first. Belle thought it was a great idea. Now we have to do it. Yeah, we know that didn't work. It's created more fungus. Grant's been following Belle and I everywhere. I know she thinks he can keep her safe, but I know he can't. He's so full of himself. I think Grant's cat died during the tremors and the chaos. Good fucking riddance. The guy's been sobbing for almost a day now. Maybe now Belle will understand that he's not fit to protect her. I think I'd die for Belle. It's pretty much been established that something's running around and killing people. I'm not going to fight it when I see it. It'll only get to Belle over my dead body. She'll die knowing I gave my life just to tack a couple of seconds onto hers. That's pretty foolish. I don't think there's anything else here. It's a lot of relationship stuff. We get something off that body? No. Let's see what's in the bed locker. There's gotta be something in here. Oh, we got something. Linen bed sheet.
Maybe if it... No, that won't work.
I wonder if we could tie that to something and use it to get down to the next level. Let's try it. Save the game first. So we're assuming everything is dead on the ship. We've run into one other person though. So friend or foe seems to be helping us out. Took our DNA to see if she could use it to locate our wife and kid. We go out this way? No, we can't. Let's go in through here. Okay, so we can't go down the floor grating. Let's see if we can use the linen bed sheet to do this. Looks like we can. Alright, so he ties it up somewhere.
Okay, now let's see what I can do.
We fall downward?
Easy goes.
Nice.
Oh shit! Oh shit!
Okay, he's still alive at least.
How the hell am I gonna get back up?
God, John, you're gonna get yourself killed.
Hey, this is all new to me.
That's not good. Looks like we're in some kind of drainage area. Pipe. Path of these ducts forms a wave that runs along the top of this unnavigable thickest of tubes. Access drain. We go that way or we can go this way. Let's see what's this way. If we could actually keep going, I'm going to come back and try that access drain. Pipe access. Corpse. Drainage pipe. A massive open drainage pipe rings the center of the room, just barely protruding above the flood of sludge. Personal data tag 78341, security level 2. Sometimes it helps to, like, take people's arms, dead people's arms in this game, because you could use them to open doors of greater security levels. I don't know if that's the situation here. This person has no security level. Will we even get up here? Yeah, I don't see it. Methane gas. Gas tank full of methane sits ensconced in a complex housing berth. Cautionary text runs down the side of its pipes in small print. Alright. Pipe access. Let's go back. Let's go to where that drain access was. I want to check it out. Then we'll try going in the pipe access. Let's go inside. Nope, an unfamiliar smell emanates from the corroded drain. Back we go. Thought maybe we could have fit through there. Let's go through the pipe access. Valves. Release valves line the catwalk in a steady row, each one corroded. The heck was that?
Goddamn cat.
Nice, we found the stray cat. That must be the cat that they were talking about in the PDAs upstairs.
Come here. I won't hurt you.
See if we capture it. Oh!
I can't believe that just happened.
Okay, something grabbed that cat. It doesn't sound like that cat's alive anymore. Look in there? Who wants to look in there? It's this way. PDA. Every single day, Grant brings his poor little cat to the plant. I swear to God, it's going to die of methane inhalation. Well, it died because something ate it. I did a number on my ankle. Doc says I'll need to keep my weight off it for a few days. I hope Grant can pick up the slack for me. Some of these idiots think that the fungus spreading through the Groom Lake was caused by aliens. The place is disgusting, but of course it's going to be overrun by mold. If you guys tried to get the tram station B repaired, I wanted to go and help, but I didn't know shit about trams or stations. Anyway, they haven't come back yet, so everyone's more than a little worried. The guys in sleeping block B are absolutely fucked. I'm reasonably sure that we're next. Stacy almost didn't make it in. Poor girl's too young for this. That's a funny thought. Who is old enough for this? Who reaches a point in their life where they figure they're ready to be ripped apart by God knows what? Alright, so that's all we've ever heard from Zame Adams. This game came out in 2014. Nice little indie game here. Sewage. Pump station terminal. Got a ladder down. Next, the safety walkway with the scum cake floor of the pump room. The lower half disappears into the acrid liquid. Clouds of methane rouse from the ruptured tank, filling the room.
explosive, right?
Highly.
Why would there be methane tanks under the crew quarters?
Kane doesn't care about safety. They're driven by profit.
Driven by profit? So we want to drain these tanks, right? So let me write this down. First three are pointing downwards. The next three are to the right. And I think those are the valves across the way. Sewage. Swamp of chemical and biological waste. Emilio, thank you for the subscription. Good evening to you too. How's it going, man? I'm liking this game so far. It's very enjoyable. Pretty good? Glad to hear. Yeah, I think until these are set correctly, I can't do it. Thank you for the subscription, by the way. Appreciate it. $8 months, man. Thank you.
This is the elevator to the annex.
Can you climb it?
No. It's just a shaft. I can't see an entrance.
Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. And then 2 without valves? How do we do this? Maybe this is how many times we have to turn them. Let's try it. We also missed a whole part of the underground, so we're going to have to go back before climbing upwards. My pleasure. I used to use that Twitch Prime in a couple of channels, but you deserve it more than them. Thank you. Appreciate it. Every little bit helps. I appreciate it. Alright. Before we go down, let's save the game, because you can die in this game. Can we go downstairs? I don't think we can. Rusted methane gas tank. Sewage. Alright, let's backtrack a little. This skeleton floating about. They did crazy experiments on here, like they were trying to grow babies like really quick and, you know, trying to grow organs for certain people, and what ended up happening was they had mutations and like they just merged together, and they're not crack a match. I won't. It's all fart gas and it's all flammable. There was some sick stuff going on here on this ship, and I think because they were out in space, they felt they could do whatever they want. This side. Let's see what's here. Yep, no matches. Love that this game is pretty gritty and dirty. Yeah, nice and dark too. Overhead access pipe. We already went through this, right? Corpse. Let's check out the corpse. This is where we just were, in this pipe. Fallen grating. Check that out. Corpse 7907, blood O negative, security level classified. 7901, Remy Andre Borgen, O positive, security level classified. All right, let's go up here for a second. Yeah, I love it too. I thought I was gonna have to turn up the gamma for stream, but I think it's pretty cool. It's okay so far. Where the hell are we? Oh, we're in the entertainment section. The name of the club glares in radiant neon. Whose ultraviolet light dances around the room. Corpse. Personal data tag 4273. Yeah, someone's having a party. Got a hologram here. Holographic emitter. The seductive dancer always sways her hips to a silent tune. And we can pick this up. Let's do it. This might come in handy.
This looks like a recent edition.
We take it? Doesn't seem like you could take it. Drill it out.
This is a useful drill.
There we go. I don't even remember this. How old is this? 2014, 2015? I think 2014. Surprised it's never had a sequel. It had Kane, but that might have been something they started on and never finished. Who knows? It's about Tammy. It's from Stacy. Tammy and I had a great evening together. The mystery alcohol is pretty much a miracle. Made my throat burn terribly though. Haha. Oh wow, been a while already. Yep, I wouldn't call it retro, but it's getting there. It's past 5 years old. Looks good though. Oh my god. I thought it was literally going to starve. The stupid fungus crap ruined all the food. We finally got a delivery and it was great to eat something. The new food isn't as good as the food Hydro makes though. I wonder if Kane Corp would let me volunteer for Project Seed. AC, Project Seed. Surely they give you some great benefits of volunteering. You just have to have been pregnant before, I think. Do abortions disqualify you? I'll look into that. Project Seed is what the next game is about, I think. It's the wiki definition of retro. Yeah, I think retro has different meanings. Old feels. You know, I don't consider this retro, but after 10 years, I'd start, like, thinking about what's retro or not for myself. I mean, it's been 10 years since Bayonetta came out. I don't consider that retro, that's for sure. But it's like saying, oh, Dark Souls, 11 years. That's not retro. So, anything that has a retro feel to it, that's retro in a different sense. Number 30, nope, they need volunteers who have actually birthed a baby or miscarried late into pregnancy. You also have to be at least 18 years old. For whatever reason. How'd Kane know I was 17 anyway? I thought those documents looked darn realistic. Oh well. I guess I didn't want a bunch of experiments on me anyway. Retro gaming is defined by old games. But everything else retro is more about style. True. Very true. See, do I think the PS2 is retro? Yeah, it's a retro console. Do I think all the games on the PS2 are retro? Not everything. Like, retro music is not music from the 60s. Very true. Styles of music that have gone out of style, like the late 90s, you had, early 2000s, you had drum and bass, jungle. Nobody listens to that anymore. It's evolved into like dubstep and other stuff. That's a retro form of music. Because, you know, even new wave is not really around anymore. I mean, there's synth wave, but new wave is a retro style. I'm literally freaking out. The Groom Lake was like boom, and then stuff started falling and shaking. I almost got a fork stuck in my neck. Jeb got caught under a bed. Now I feel bad calling him a creepy old man all the time. Number 28, I had a good idea. I said that we should use the tubes that we sent the experiments through to get people to medical because the trams are broken. Everyone loves me now. Tammy's going to help. She's so brave sometimes. I'd go too, but she said not to. She's kind of like a mom to me. But she says that would be weird because we're best friends. December 26. Hey Nikita, how's it going? So how goes the cannibalistic threesome? Sleeper, how's it going too? Happy Saturday. Good to see you, Nikita. The cannibalistic threesome is going okay. Fortunately, they all perished on the ship, so. Sleeper, how's your Saturday? All is well. Good to hear. December 26th. Tammy's not back yet. I don't know what to do. If I ever had that stupid idea, she'd be okay. It's my fault. I never had that stupid idea. Robin says it's not my fault, but I know it is. I'm just so stupid and useless. Like I was at home. I don't even have a home. All I do is hurt people. Just been lurking? Had to get in on this retro conversation. Oh, it's all good. Especially when it comes to PS2, because I know you're a big fan. It's my favorite console of all time. December 28. I wanted them to get me. Get to me. Get me. I killed Tammy, and now it's my turn. Zane carried me to the recreation area. I kicked and screamed as loud as I could. But he dragged me in anyway. I wish I could be a good person like him. I'm useless. I think I'll sit by the door so that they get me first. Maybe I can buy everyone else a second or two. Alright, so that's what happened to Tammy.
See, these people weren't just killed. I've been skinny.
Eaten.
No. I went hunting with my uncle when I was a kid. I know what skinny looks like. I did it myself, but when I saw it.
I'm a vegetarian.
She just had to throw in there that she's a vegetarian. She's not going to skin us alive and eat us, right? So where are we? We're right here. We just read this PDA. There's another one right here. Dead bodies on the pool table. 2 bodies lied splayed over the pool table. They may have tried to escape what killed the others here. Security level 3, mission specialist Justin, Tom, tag 507591, Blood A, security level classified. I think we could like eventually rip off people's arms and use them to like get into other parts of the ship. Wish I had PC gamed more. Feel like I missed out on a lot. It's never too late. You're right, it's never too late. Especially if you have like a PC that you're streaming with and it's not like currently up to date, you can still play the older games. I mean, it's tough with PC. There were times when I had a console, and when I didn't have a console, I had a PC that could play current games. So I kind of had best of both worlds. But I'd say in the 90s, and even the early 2000s, technology moved so fast, it was just hard to like keep up with the technology in order to play the latest games. So I'm grateful now I got a PC, so that's why I'm playing more on PC. But I know some in their 20s are discovering old PC games. Yeah, exactly. There's a lot of people out there that are trying to get to the classics. And a lot of these games do have console ports. I mean, Deus Ex I wouldn't play on a console, but 95 to 2000 is pretty golden. Yeah, and those games don't require a lot to run. You can get them running on your own, or, you know, hey, good old games, GOG.com. You can get them pretty cheap, and they're all there. And they all work, too. Windows 10, for the most part. Okay, Neville Chambers, January 4th. Can't believe I'm actually in space. I know what a whole lot of people have been here. And I know that a whole lot of people have been here, but you really don't appreciate the cosmos until you see it from beyond Earth's atmosphere. It's not something to be taken for granted. I hope this is the beginning of a long journey for me. If I could just live in the void for eternity, I would give anything. June 24th. I don't miss Earth at all. Unbelievably, the gazes of passing asteroids are less cold than most humans. It's amazing to see all of the constellations up close and personal. I started writing a comic about myself, the space adventurer. Although I've just been sweeping and dusting on the Groom Lake, I know it's my key to becoming one with the cosmos. This guy's very spiritual with space. Gonna be lurking and doing dinner things? No problem, Sleeper. Thank you for the lurk. See you in a bit. Have a good dinner. Enjoy. Remember Half-Life was huge. I played that. Yeah, Half-Life. I just finished playing Half-Life and Half-Life Blue Shift on stream. Those games were big. Half-Life 2 was probably one of my favorites first-person shooters back in the day. Half-Life is a good game. And the PS2 version wasn't too bad either. It had multiplayer too. Number 11, my comic book is coming along nicely. I've decided that I'm going to make myself a superhero. Well, I'll lead a team of super geniuses and we'll use the power of the universe to save it. My sidekick is Carl Sagan. Einstein pilots the Bride Pond. That's my awesome ship. And Hawking crushes stuff with his cybernetic limbs. Issue 1 done. December 26th. Despite what I've been through, I still love space. I've seen enough movies to know how this is going to end for me. I wish my comic book hadn't been lost in the tremors. They were pretty much my final installment. I even finished issue 6. We destroy a race of parasitic squid-like guys. Except we keep one as a pet and train it to fight for us. It also bites Einstein and gets a cool scar as a result. Anyway, it's too late for that. I'm going to spend my final days taking in the universe through the window I can find. Peace out, universe. Yeah, so basically everybody here died. Whether it's they died first of starvation, or they got killed, or whatever. Remember Half-Life was huge, I played it. StarCraft, Age of Empires, yes. Age of Empires is pretty big. StarCraft, really good too. Those were good games. Of course, the original RTS, which I love the most, is Red Alert, Command & Conquer, but Age of Empires was good. I remember my neighbor gave me a copy for free, and I was like, oh, this is cool, let me check it out. And I think I played it the entire weekend I got it. Wait, let's go back up there. I want to make sure there's nothing we missed. Yeah, Red Alert was sick. The re-release I want to pick up. I'm just waiting for the price to go down. Is this something we can pick up? Pull Q. Yeah, see, I would have missed this. Pulled Q rests atop the game table, the tipped chalk, already ready for use. And we could use it as a weapon or something. Dead bodies everywhere. Okay, so we got that. What else? Cigarette vending machine. Let's see what's here. Yeah, man, Red Alert, and then they came out with the expansion pack where you had the fire-breathing ants. That was really cool. Did we get cigarettes out of that? Can I use the pool cue to, like, smash it? Of course. We got a cigarette lighter. Cool. Television screens. Yeah, there's nothing else here, I would think. Okay, let's go downstairs. Unreal Tournament, yeah, that was another good one. Alright, I need to take 5 minutes. I gotta take my meds. I'll be right back. Don't go away. We're gonna see if we're gonna light the match down here and just blow everything up. We gotta find a way past the methane. I'll be right back. That was a real quick break. But yeah, Nikita, they do have OpenRA. I've played Red Alert with OpenRA. I want to get, they just remastered it along with the original Command and Conquer. I'm waiting for the price to go down and then I'll pick it up. But it's basically up-res scaling of everything except for the videos. The videos they couldn't do much with because they didn't have the originals, but I think that's worth getting. But OpenRA still works, so it's... if you have the original game, you can still play it, so... yeah, but the remasters are pretty good. They have like 8 hours of remastered music. Some new stuff that was unreleased. Like everything they included on there, and there's like 300 maps for playing multiplayer. It's crazy. Once the price goes down, I'll pick it up. And there's online play too, so... yes, they did. I actually picked up the OG that way. Because I don't know where my original disc went. It's probably in a CD case somewhere. Online play as well? Yeah. Camilio just finished playing StarCraft. Was it the original StarCraft or StarCraft 2? I can't remember. Yeah, same. I was playing it a few months back. Oh, nice. Yeah, that was another great game. I liked Red Alert a little bit more, but StarCraft was just awesome. The alien races that you could be, it was just pretty cool. Alright, let's figure this out. I need to know how to get past this pipe access area. All I do have is a lighter. Wait, what's on the wall here? Real quick. It looks like these valves correspond to what we saw in the picture because there's 6 of them. Station diagram. How do I get up here? I think this is pretty much going to drain this for us. Is there a way up here? Because this looks like, yeah, tank is full. Diagram of the pump station spans a large portion of the room. Printed matter doesn't have a tendency to lose power. The valves. How do we get up there, though? Lighter?
That's just crazy. Although... no. Crazy.
There has to be a way up here. Yeah, good times with Red Alert. We used to play it in college, in the dorms. So I'd be in my dorm room, and I'd launch a nuclear missile, and then I'd run over to the guy's dorm room, like, 4 doors down. I'd pop my head in. He'd look at me like, what the heck are you doing here? And next thing you know, there'd be a giant explosion on the screen. So, you knew when someone ran into the other person's room that something bad was going to happen. Yeah, we're just down here. This is where the nightclub is. So there are valves here, but I think what's outside, what we saw before, is where we need to actually turn them. This ladder connects a safety walkway with the scum-caked floor of the pump room. The lower half disappeared into the acrid liquid. This pretty much tells us how to position the valves, but see, one of the tanks blue. Broken balustrade. The original Sims was pretty insane when it came out. Yeah, I remember playing that too. SimCity, I love those games. Sims was good. And then I started realizing, like, I'm just watching myself, a character based on myself, go to the bathroom repeatedly. Now I started getting, like, kind of bored with it. But at first it was fun, because I used to make, like, characters of, like, friends and stuff, and then run scenarios and see what would happen. So I can't turn any of these. We need to turn 6, and this is only 4. This is the issue right here.
No, that won't work.
Go back outside. Yeah, I remember I lent my copy of my Sims to someone one day, and they used my password to play it, and it was fine, and then I think something happened, and I couldn't log back in, because they took my password. I never saw the guy again, so I couldn't play it anymore. Eventually I got a hacked version. Like, I paid for the game, so why not just hack it so I don't need to use copy protection. Got pipes here. Feel like I need to get up here. See, this area is full, we need to drain it. But how? There's something we missed in the nightclub. Might have to look this up. For a hint, at least. We had that bed sheet at one point. When we lost it when we fell. Sludge. Let's go back to the nightclub real quick. Have another look around. If we can't find what we're looking for, I'll look for a hint. I do not see anything here. PDA. We don't need the hologram machines, we already have one. Door to the main annex. What's here? We can't get this open. I think this is the door that's locked on the other side. We would need to get that door open somehow, and I don't see how it's going to be able to get open. Somebody has sent me a message on Twitch. Alright, let's continue the game. Figure that out. These valves might need to be turned. Let me write this down too. It's up, down, down, left, right, left. And below is down, up, up, I think. If even, because then it stops. So I think it's just the top row. Maybe we have to do the opposite on the bottom row. I don't know what that was all about. It said I got a message on Twitch. I'm not sure what these diagrams do. The second diagram? Nope. This is the drain, this is the elevator. This was the actual methane tank that's now on the floor. Oh, okay. Here we go. Let's leave this down, this up. This up. Let's leave that right. We'll do the opposite of what it was for filling the room. Left and right. Let's try that. Worked. Good job. Flushed it all down the toilet. Now can we climb down? Yes, we can. And apparently this elevator goes up. Where are we? He's there. There we go. A massive shaft exists to flush the collected sewage out of the chamber. The tube is constructed from an extensively reinforced compound to resist corrosion by acids and chemicals. Drainage hole. Yeah, I don't want to go in there. Pipe grip.
You said it's been 3 months since all of this happened. Shouldn't there be a rescue mission on the way?
This is a deep space vessel. It can operate indefinitely. If it wasn't for the psychological effects of deep space travel, she wouldn't even need a new crew.
So nobody's looking for us.
No, and even if they were, there's no way for them to find us. 3 months is a long time adrift.
Yeah, I don't think anybody's coming to find you, John. You're gonna have to find your way out. Taya's freaking out about it too. Exposed and broken pipes extrude from the ground. There is a faint hiss of combustible methane escaping from this industrial prison. Alright. I'm gonna save it and I'm gonna light a match. See what happens. Lighting a match in methane. What can go wrong? Nothing, apparently. Whoops. That wasn't smart. Okay, let's try this again. Light the match. Oh, come downstairs first.
I don't know what I was thinking there.
You down here? Oh, you gotta get in the ladder first and then come down.
You said it's been 3 months since all of this happened. Shouldn't there be a rescue mission on the way?
This is a deep space vessel. It can operate indefinitely. If it wasn't for the psychological effects of deep space travel, she wouldn't even need a new crew.
So nobody's looking for us.
No, and even if they were, there's no way for them to find us. 3 months is a long time adrift.
Okay, let's light this, and then let's run. See if we can hide in this tunnel. If it sets off, get in there. Boom. I don't hear it. Oh, he does it from up above. That's what it is. I need the pull cue for this? Alright, we did it without getting killed. We opened the elevator shaft, alright. Ringing in my ears.
Tia, I can get back up to the crew quarters.
Nice, so we came around full circle. Oh, okay, this is the door we couldn't get through. The club is on the other side. Now can we get into tram station B? Override, lock, and open door.
John, wait. There's a highly corrosive gas on the other side of that door.
Shit, I've already cycled the lock.
John!
Atmosphere compromised. Death is
Well, that was unexpected. She could have warned us before we opened it. You warned us after we opened it. Alright, we're gonna try this again. Kind of sucks. She could have given us a heads up.
You said it's been 3 months since all of this happened. Shouldn't there be a rescue mission on the way?
This is a deep space vessel. It can operate indefinitely. If it wasn't for the psychological effects of deep space travel, she wouldn't even need a new crew.
So nobody's looking for us.
No, and even if they were, there's no way for them to find us. 3 months is a long time adrift.
3 months adrift. Okay, let's blow this up again. This time I'm going to save it as soon as we get upstairs. This way, if anything happens, I can load it.
Tia, I can get back up to the crew quarters.
Alright, let's do a save game. Okay, so there's no way back into the club, right?
scratch marks. Something was trying to get in.
See if there's a way to dissipate whatever gas is on the other side before we go through. Dissipate. Control override? Yeah, I don't think so. See if he knocks on the door.
Looks like gas.
Yeah, we can't go through there because of the gas. We still go up on the elevator? We'll go down? There is only one place to go. This way. Okay. She's awfully quiet, so she's not giving us any hints. If I can't get through here, then that means I must have missed something. go back to the mess hall. The blanket is gone forever. Nothing else I can grab here. These organic growths. I'm messing with them. What about the other room? Some of these cots have like little lockers at the end. Personal locker, personal locker. Been lacerated. Can't open any of them. Tranquil imagery. Yeah, it doesn't look like there's anything else in here. Let's find a way. When in doubt, look it up. We got past entertainment. Sewage system. Use the pump station terminal and set the 6 arrows. We did that. You use the lighter by hand now, you'll be blown up. We learned our lesson there. Where are the methane tanks under the crew quarters? Climb down the ladder once more, then climb up the ladder on the inside of the elevator shaft. Climb the ladder once more. Take the exit to the lower left along the corridor and through a door left marked security office. Read the 2 PDAs, which we already did. That's right. We have a way now to get through there. We gotta go back. Oops. Let's get back there. What was the crew quarters? I think it was this way. Yeah, this looks like the way. There's something here. PDA. Did we read this one? I think we did. Yeah, we did. This is where we got attacked, so... Security office is where we have to go next. And if I'm right, we gotta use the emitter here. Create a hologram to get in. It's motion detected. This is where we put the hologram of the dancing woman. Right?
Just fucking open!
Oh wait, we gotta use this computer terminal. Scan it. Activate motion detector. There we go.
Life support. Atmospherics. I can understand why they had all the extra security.
Extra security indeed. Let's see what's in here. Might also be a good time to save the game. Save often. Slumped over dead body. Is this it? Could this really be my golden opportunity? I've been transferred to security with a guy named Paul and some other guy whose name I don't quite remember. Oh, this is Ronald Anderson. The two guys that were dead out here, like, worked with him, and they thought he was an oddball. I've been transferred to security with a guy named Paul and some other guy whose name I don't quite remember. It sounded kind of like Sarge. I'm just gonna call him Sarge. Either way, I'm glad. Maybe I'll finally make real friends. Yeah, Ronald was a little bit of a loser, according to his coworkers. Paul is mean, but Sarge is okay. Looks like food supplies aren't coming anytime soon. People seem upset, but there's a lot of alcohol around. I don't drink much because my dad used to, and it got scary sometimes. Sarge is still nice when he's drunk, though. Even though he said I'd make a pretty girl. Okay. We got a mystery package from the cloning vets today. I was even allowed to type the terminal entry. It's supposed to go to Lab 18. Sarge says we're going to put it in medical storage bay for now. Though it makes really scary noises. It's named Samantha. This is the fish creature that was in the iron lung we saw at the end of last playthrough. I liked a girl named Samantha once, but now this guy Anthony was stalking her. But then this guy Anthony was stalking her, and then she moved away. Paul just read that over my shoulder and reminded me that the PDAs are for work-related logs only. I don't like Paul. Sarge said I can type whatever I want. The whole ship shook a whole lot. Power is out everywhere. Everything is locked down. But we can get through some of it because we're security. I hope nobody got hurt. Things were flying around here. People are trying to get to Tram Station B to work because A is closed. I think we killed some people today. Sarge is angry because he's beating on the window. I'm so confused. Yeah. All around Christmas time, December 25th, December 26th is when everybody pretty much died.
Focus, John.
Have a heart. Some of them are just fucking kids, Tia.
Don't you think I know that? You've only been awake a few hours now. I've been dealing with this for it seems like a lifetime.
I'm sorry. You're right.
Let's just get on with this.
Atmospheric control access terminal. I wonder if we can dissipate the gas with this. Venting procedures. View atmosphere in tram corridor B.
Attention. Atmosphere vented in tram station B.
It's vented? So that means it works now, right? Let's go look. Leave our friend dancing here. This is where Samantha was in the iron lung. He looked in there and he was like, what the heck? Yeah, there's no more gas under there, so we should be okay. Awesome. A lot of reading in here. I wish there was more, like, dialogue. But otherwise, it's a pretty cool point-and-click adventure game. I like it. The elements of horror are pretty decent so far. Alright, no gas killing us.
I found her. Your daughter is in the medical bay.
Oh,
Alright, let's do this.
okay, let's get his daughter. That way or that way? Over here.
Specimen transport.
Specimen transport container?
Project Kitchen Knife.
A map of some sort? It can't be. Really? This must mean something to us. Switchboard. Okay, so we gotta use this The way it's here. I think. Well, let me make a picture of this. See if we can match it up on the other side there. Hey DRS, how you doing? It's going well so far. I'm enjoying this game. Good point and click horror game. I mean, I don't get scared by games, but it's horror themed. How are you, DRS? How was your day? Hang on. Why can't I exit this? Something up? There we go. Really? I have to continue the game? Specimen transport container. Let's have a look here before we deal
Limb
with that.
regeneration.
Okay, so let's try this. Okay, that's part 1, I believe. Part 2. Oh, no, 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 no. Hold on. That's part 1. I want to say this is part 2. It's not. This is part 2. Part 3. Part 3 could very well be this. I'm not seeing anything else like it. Actually, it could be this. I think that's it. I'm good, just relaxing, grinding some Bloodborne and Saboteur, destroying stuff for money. Cool, Saboteur's fun for that. A lot of achievements you can get just by destroying stuff, so. Yeah, this looks like what we put on the board. Faint scratching noises coming from the plastic box. No way out of here. Like, bad UI. I got it. How do I back out of the screen? There's only 2 buttons in the entire game. Exit. Stupid. Duh. Yeah, this last one is not right. It's this. Pretty sure it's that. No destination set though, so. Limb regeneration. It's a different one. Running out of post-it notes. Gotta get more post-it notes. My wife stole them all on me. This one's gonna be a little harder to match, and I don't know if any of these are even gonna work. At least the last one's the same. And this is number 1. This stays the same. Think this changes to this? I want to say this is right, but nothing happened. It's that middle one, and I think we got it right, so... What do we do? What do we do here? Faint scratching noise from inside the plastic box. Probably don't want to do anything with it. Alright, let's go explore the other area. We'll come back. Might be something else we need to do first.
It's here. Tram isn't operational.
What do you mean? Can you fix it?
No.
No.
No, I don't think so.
There is no other way out of there.
There has to be. Let me look around.
Fuck, this is all falling apart.
Plastic container has seen its fair share of use.
Cooperation by supporting
Project
case
Seed.
officials in a positive manner.
What?
Oh, nothing. Just reading out loud.
This one says Project Seed, so maybe this is it? Maybe we need to go to medical bay somehow. That transporter is going to be the only way to do it, because that's the only thing that's operational. Project Seed was when they were growing embryos, like, at a fast rate. Or basically selling babies, or the promises of them. Pretty messed up. I think we need one that says medical bay, though.
This one was for hydroponics.
Yeah, I think we need the one that says medical bay. That I'm seeing. Medical bay. There
Medical
we go.
bay. This is it.
Write this down. This will get us there. Depending on how the schedule goes, maybe we'll have a short stream on Monday to finish this all up. We'll see. See how far we get into the game in the second one. The second one's really short. It's only basically like a DLC. Alright, that's gonna take us to the medical bay. Destroyed tram. Gnarled wreckage is twisted steel, sits hazardly in wait. A lot of fans in this place. Alright, that's it. Will get us to where our destination is, I hope. Daughter's in the medical bay, they said. No sign of our wife, though. That is number 1. That is number 2. This has to be number 3. There we go. Medical bay. Bingo. I'm gonna have to take a ride inside this container. I don't know about that. Kind of freaky to be in there. What choice do we have? We have to go find our wife and kids, so...
This is either brilliant or very, very stupid.
I'm gonna say both.
Alright, we got ourselves out of here.
Quantum devices are not permitted in specimen storage. Quarantine procedures initiated. Quantum storage device reset.
Okay, let's see what we can see.
It definitely looks like the medical facilities. I think I'm on the right track.
Yeah, you're on the medical bay level 1. Your daughter is 4 decks below you. She is so close, John.
So close.
How do we even know she's there? Like, how do we know that she's not taking us for a ride about this? This machine may run diagnostics on specimens that arrive via the tube. Shut down terminals. Shut down terminals. Alright. Let me see how far along we are. Got quite a ways to go here. Let's see if we could finish out the medical bay, and then we'll call it a night. Red glow from the tube. The infernal glow of these lights is not comforting. Save. I'll go catch a film online.
This is strange. I'm not reading any PDTs in your area. They should remain active. Even on the
Tell me, John, why are you working with this jackal?
Dr. Milan.
She's been talking about me.
Look, I'm nobody. I just want to find my family.
Without a family, man alone in the world. The impulse with the cold. Are you trembling, John? Because make no mistake. You are alone.
John, are you there? I'm jumping from the comm system. What did he say?
for a turret on the floor?
He knew me. He knew my name. Could he help us?
John, this is happening because of him. He did all of this.
This is all too much for me, Tia. I'm just a school teacher.
I can promise you that I want to find your family as much as you do. We're in this together.
Alright. I didn't believe her for a minute. I don't know who to believe here. I want to trust her, not Dr. Milan. And now we have turrets coming out of the ground, so... Alright, we got a soda now. Section of the floor features a rectangle indentation. It's strangely clean in comparison to the rust of the blood-spotted sections on the floor. Alright, glass door. Something died in here. Those wires, the cables and wires hang freely from the wall. Paneling and engineer's work appears to have been suddenly interrupted. Okay. Whoa! Wow, not good. Some motion sensors sent those off. Have to listen to all this again?
This is strange.
Yeah.
I'm not reading any PDTs in your area. They should remain active. Even on a
They should automatically make it that when you restart the game, because you die, you should be able to skip all the dialogue.
Dr. Milan.
She's been talking about me.
Look, I'm nobody. I just want to find my family.
Without a family, man alone in the world. The impulse with the cold. Now you trembling, John. Make us make no mistake. You are alone.
Okay, so those are motion detected.
What did he say?
He knew me. He knew my name. Could he help us?
John, this is happening because of him. He did all of this.
This is all too much for me, Tia. I'm just a school teacher.
I can promise you that I want to find your family as much as you do.
I hate that. Or long cutscenes. Yeah. It should at least make it skippable the second time around. I agree with you. Alright, let's pick up the soda, and I'm gonna save it as soon as I pick up the soda, just in case. I have to all load the game. What is this called? Jucca Cola vending machine. I combine this with what's on the floor for some reason.
I think that would break.
You think that would break? A hint, please? Anything from this game?
Maybe. No.
Doesn't want to drink it? Crate. The crate is locked and not opening though! Yeah, let's load the game so I don't have to go through that again. Wonder if I need to throw this in order to activate the guns for some reason. Nope, don't walk there. Can you throw it?
I can try to make it fit, but it may break.
Not what I'm asking. Let's try this.
No. Crazy.
I want to like bring out the guns, but then like run behind them so they don't kill us. That's an option even. Oh. Oh, wait a minute. One gun took out the other gun. Aha. Is that what we're supposed to do? We're supposed to get one gun to take out the other one? Could be. Could very well be. Can we run to the side here? No. See, the right one takes out the left one when that happens. So what I was trying to do earlier was throw the soda can. If I throw the soda can, will that... No, no, I don't want to hear this again. No!
This is strange. I'm not reading any PDTs in your area. They should remain active. Even on the...
Ah, we gotta listen to this again. Sorry.
Tell me, John, why are you working with this jackal?
Dr. Milan.
She's been talking about me.
Look, I'm nobody. I just want to find my family.
Without a family, man alone in the world. The impulse with the cold. Are you trembling, John? Make us make no mistake. You are alone.
John, are you there? I'm jamming into the comm system. What did he say?
He knew me. He knew my name. Could he help us?
John,
See,
this is
I
happening because
think
of
if I
fear.
throw that soda down the middle, both guns are gonna come out, and the right one's gonna take out the left one like it did when it shot
I
us.
can promise you that I want to find your family as much as you do. We're in this together.
And maybe that's the key to getting past her.
This isn't going to work.
It's gotta be a way to do this.
These don't go well together. I think that'll just break it.
Move any further, you were getting shot up. Can we get a second can?
Never liked Coca-Cola.
Oh, okay. Not realize we could push this. Okay. That took out the left gun. Exposed duct. Can we go down that way? Got it. Nice. A pistol here. We never had a pistol before. Actually, let's go find this dead body and look at it. It's got a PDA on it.
Found the body too. He's pretty bloodied up.
May 18th. More power outages today, damn it. Thought they had a lid on that. People have been way crankier than usual. One of my boys just broke down today, shaking and scratching like he was suffering from withdrawal or something. I checked with the nurses who examined him, and it seems like there was some sort of drug in the system. He swore blind he wasn't dirty and hadn't been taking anything. But they were already preparing for a tribunal for the poor guy. The thing is, I believe him. Everybody's been acting a bit peculiar lately. Gave everybody some experimental drug for all we know. Number 6, what's happening to my beautiful ship? That crap is growing up the spine of this baby like a cancer? I keep mailing Dr. Milan about this, but he hasn't responded to any of my messages. I know he's reading them, because I get more of these stooges from hydroponics down to collect samples whenever I send more than a few words his way. I managed to corner his assistant the other day and demanded to know when we'd be getting our share of the rations. She looked at me like she hadn't slept in a week and said, "Soon." None of us are sleeping properly. I try to greet each day with a smile, but the wrenches are getting panicky, if not mutinous. I spend my time breaking up fights instead of maintaining the engines. I was thinking of this group, taking a group down to the engine ports and torching that shit off the hull. But I'm worried it's too late for that now. December 20, no more engineers, no more hope. When you take those things away, you got nothing left. I'm dictating this wedged under the main security terminal. And don't think any of those things will hear me. What things? The rest of the survivors are holed up in the bulkheads, but nobody was willing to risk leaving until we had some sort of protection. I pointed out we'd either starve or die anyway, so they voted overwhelmingly for me to try and get help. They came down here through one of the maintenance access tunnels. I programmed the security terminal to mark any individuals with their PDTs still implanted as hostiles. That should at least get the turrets on our side. I'm not sure it'll work, but it's all I can do. I'm alone now. Hell, I'm used to it. Never met the right girl and all that. I'm pretty sure I heard Lotus screaming, you know? They're probably all dead now, but I can't know for sure. I could hear those things peeling panels off the floor, and walls like they were paper. I'll be damned if they find me cowering under the floor like that. Guy Fawkes jumped with the noose around his neck when he was about to be executed. Did you know that? They were going to half strangle him and then rip him to pieces. But he cheated the executioners, breaking his own neck before they could carry on torturing him. I'm going to do likewise. Got a gun for my protection, see? Only one bullet left. No matter. Only need one. Notices and reports, personal data tags. I feel like I've been listening to an audiobook this whole stream of yours. Yeah, there's a lot of reading to do here. It's a bit much. I've been trying to pick and choose the important information, but I don't want to leave anything out, because some of the info actually pertains to what we need to do in the game. But I hope you're enjoying it. I hope everybody's enjoying my readings. There's a lot of reading here. We could have, like, narrated it, but I guess they didn't have the budget for it. Dear all, for those of you who are still able to receive these messages on the internet, you'll know by now that the creatures are using our PDTs to proceed past security checkpoints. To prevent this, I have decided, each in turn, to proceed under armed guard to the primary surgery pod, where your PDTs will be removed. Once this is done, we will reprogram the security protocols so that they will target all creatures that still possess these tags. That makes sense. That's why they weren't able to detect his daughter and his wife if they had their PDTs removed. Do not answer the doors to your quarters unless confirmed by the designated password. Today that word is Aegis. Gotta write that down. Designated password, Aegis. Yeah, it's good background while I'm doing things. Cool. All good. Yeah, if I had the stamina for it, I'd be doing different voices and stuff, but this is all reading logs. It is what it is. Emails, inbox, and outbox. From S. Dreisen to all the engineers, referring the situation. This is how it is. The unidentified substance is still spreading. It's fouled up engine ports D through G, and after a brief confab with the drive engineers, I can tell you that it is having a detrimental effect on the efficiency and speed of the engines. The long and short of it is that the ship is seriously slowing down. The only thing accelerating is the speed of the fungal growth. Its origin is unknown, although we're narrowing it down. This is a crisis situation. Use the hardest stuff you can find to remove it from the fixtures and drive plates without actually endangering the protective casing of the drive cores. Good luck, guys. Stephen Dreisen, engineer. Alright, well, there's a Sentry gun computer control. Well, gun A, which was up top, is gone now. Maintenance override by 295 days. Replace cable sleeving 1 VR. Is there anything I can do here? No, it just lets me look at it. Alright, let's grab this gun. I'm gonna use it for something. Once we get out of medical bay and hopefully find his daughter, call it a stream. And then we'll continue this tomorrow, hopefully finishing it up. Maybe we'll start Kane. There's a side story to this. Alright, we got a gun with 1 bullet in it, hopefully. Oh, it's empty, because this guy killed himself with it. Obviously. Alrighty. Yeah. Let's see where we can go here. We gotta get John's daughter. Is there a way through here? See, I should be able to disable the other gun sentry from this computer. Otherwise, what's the point of being down here? This terminal is connected to the turret. A stack of empty Juca-Cola cans sits below it. We still have the cola? We pour it on the terminal. Will it short it out? I wonder. Yeah, he's under a lot of pressure here. Trying to crawl through a crawl space, and he's crawling on pipes and bolts and whatever's down there. You gotta remember, he's also naked, so whatever's going on that he's crawling on is probably, like, severely hurting him. But he can get over it and stop groaning. Okay. What if I throw the cola on it? Is that a possibility? Yep. Alright, boater disabled. Now we should be able to go through that door. Get us out of here. Enough groaning. Alright. They're both disabled, we hope. Got a gun with no bullets, too. Try the door.
I hate doors.
One override, coming up. Shit, John. The security systems in medical are inaccessible. It's like they've been locally reset. I can't access anything.
I'll think of something.
Why do we always have to think of something here? They've been locally reset. Can I take the turret and, like, shoot it? Is that what he's gonna do? throw it through the glass. That worked.
Wow.
Didn't even respond to that.
Warning. This area is off limits to all active PDT users. Please see your supervisor for further instructions.
That makes no sense. All PDTs. That's everyone. They must have changed security settings. Stop anyone from heading down below.
More coming up.
Okay, so you got the elevator here, there's a PDA here, another one here. September 18, crazy huge brawl in the mess hall today. All of the guys sweating and looking like they'd OD'd or something. There's been a spike in violent assaults. I'd swear it has something to do with the new supplies that came in. Ever since the new regen fluid, it seems like everything else is slightly off too. I'm sure of it. Diet medicines, genetic samples, you name it. I spoke to Sadie, and she also swears there's been tampering. The idea that we've been ingesting bad food for months scares the shit out of me. I'm going to get a friend of mine to analyze some samples. Till then, I'm locking my door at night. I'm not sure who I can trust. Sadie's been giving me strange looks too. I might actually change the lock. December 19th, I don't care anymore. I just don't care. I have to see Danica. I have to. She's with 2 others near the hangars and I'm stuck here in medical. 2 rifles taken from Malone and Bird are a laser scalpel. And a laser scalpel. That's all we have to get there. Sadie keeps fighting me on this and making excuses. She's starting to piss me off. Has the idiot forgotten where we are? That's the Groom Lake. That the Groom Lake is now a freaking hunting ground and my sister is in the middle of it. I don't fucking care if they don't come with me. I have to see my sister. I have to know about Danica. I heard on the radio a day or so ago, so I know she's still alive. She has to be hiding. Danica was always better than me at hide and seek back home. It took hours to find her. Once Mom sent a search party for her and she'd been hiding at the bottom of the garden. Tucked inside a dirt hole where Dad was planting beets. She's hiding. She has to be. Sadie is causing me problems. She won't come with me. I guess I'll have to make her come along, whether she wants to or not. Emails in the inbox. Musgrave to Boxer, food enhancements report. Dear Erica, I was under the misapprehension that your request was perhaps just paranoia. But given the tests I performed on the provided samples, well, I have to be honest, its implications are frightening. I will generally concur with your initial theory that some batches just went bad. But there is clearly much more than spoilage at work. You have to understand that when batches like this are spoiled, they are all spoiled, not just a few. A fungus, for instance, will spread through samples. But there is an astonishing difference between the samples you sent me. Some seem to have been cultivated quite for the qualities they demonstrate. You know the brassica sample is enhanced with a genetically enhanced form of PCP. I know this because I tested the sample on one of my rats. Poor little thing lashed out violently, suffered a seizure, and then died. The precise name is DV85, the drug that was popular for enhancing the abilities of so-called remote viewers during the eugenic wars. Laboratory-created stuff, all designer, all professional. Jesus, never ends. The most alarming part is that owing to the different genetic strains seen in the 5 samples you sent for analysis, I get the impression that these containments were deliberately distributed to both staff and patients. Oh, this keeps going and going. Alright, so they got this PCP, they put it in the food, in the plants. I'm not sure what lunatic would do such a thing, least of all on a long-haul lab ship. But I've already sent the request to my superiors at the Ministry to examine this matter further. Yes, yes, indeed. Or an informal note. Please look after yourself, Erica. You were always my best pupil, and I'm pleased you chose to confide in me. I do apologize that it has taken so long to get back to you. Be careful. With fondest affection, Luke. Actually, I ran out of water. I gotta get some. This is why I don't play RPGs online anymore. Especially JRPGs that just have a lot of wording to them. I don't mind reading, but it's a bit excessive. There's another one here, too. Wait, what?
I think I found the crew.
Are they also bloodied up, like Ryan before?
You could say that. I'm not sure how many people I'm looking at. But it's like something from a eugenics war painting.
Try to push through, John. A few decks below, one step at a time.
PDA, blood and tissue. Let's get the blood and tissue. We may need that. What a mess. Another PDA. Erica's lost her damn mind. I'm scared out of my mind right now. She's dragged us on a fool's errand across the ship to look for Danica. I tried to tell her how I saw one of those things wearing Danica's face the other morning. Oh god, it makes me want to puke just thinking about it. Looked like a deflated balloon as I scuttled up the walls. I swear Ingracia fried it with a bolt. We can't be sure. He's a psychiatrist, not a soldier. Then again, any of us soldiers. Erica seems to think we're in the Marine Corps, waving around the rifle with a crazy look in her eye, threatening to kill anyone who disagrees with her. Erica, I told her, you are a nurse. God, I barely recognize her anymore. What happened to my best friend? What happened to the girl from Stokely, Mississippi? I don't know who Erica Boxer is anymore. Erica died this morning. My friend is gone. She didn't really sound like your friend if she was wearing even a gun in your face, right? One of those horrific things tore her spine out of her body. That was delightful. Right in front of my eyes. I must be one of the last ones left alive. Not that I've got long. I'm infected with something. I can feel it. I checked out the hydroponics lab this morning. It's a wreck. I could have told them, anyone could have told them, that trying to breed a new fungus to kill the old one would be disastrous. The rest of it won't budge. I've tried tearing it away with the laser scalpel Erica gave me, but it did nothing. Zip, zilch, nada. It doesn't kill it. It really does make it stronger. I'm going back to retrieve Erica's remains later. I know she died a crazy woman. She was my friend. I still love her. Personal data tags. Dear all, for those of you who are still able to receive messages on the internet, you'll know by now that the creatures are using our PDT tags. Okay, this is what the guy wrote to everybody downstairs, and we know that the password's aegis for this. So we just gotta get to the area to where we could use it. What time is it? We're gonna go about another 10 minutes. From Callister to Milan. Dr. Milan. First, allow me to apologize for mailing you directly, but this is classified red emergency. I've undertaken further inspections beyond samples 99D, E, and F, and found that the majority of our inventory has been compromised by tampering. There are signs that the tampering began some time ago. Some of the materials are merely spoiled, but a large quantity appears to have been illegally modified. I'm not sure who those new suppliers are, but the inventory they have provided does not match the chemical manifest included. I'm aware this is a shipping concern rather than the hydroponics one. Our Project Seed is based around our successful cultivation of hyper-nutritious plants in unusual conditions. The current stock we possess, there is no limit to the number of illegal or mutated nutrients going into our plant. Wrote. I'd advise that the shipping and medical begin more thorough inspection of the received cargo. I suspect the problems go back and forth, although I have no evidence to prove this. Could have said all this in less words, right? Please recommend immediate termination of supply runs and decontamination of irrigation pipes until this is resolved. Best regards, Sadie Callister, Hydroponics. Alright, we got another one. From Boxer to Callister. Sadie, I love you very much, sweetie. But have you lost your damn mind? Those samples are restricted. What if Dr. Milan finds out you brought samples from out of the storage bays? It's not only your job you'll be losing. I'll do what you ask. But only because you've never been wrong before. Do I pray to God? I pray to God you are this time. Love, Erica. Alright. Enough. I can go through these doors. I can take the elevator down. Possibly. Have a look at it. You'd be happy to see to never see another tubular conveyance in your life. Alright, no elevator. The stenciling on this door indicates that it leads to reception. And this door, who knows where it leads. Let's go to reception.
Formed the womb. Oh, never again. It crawled through the night, and then they grafted their eyes and tore through my skin. Oh, never ever, never again. They came for our mothers and then for our kin.
Personal data tag detected, John Marachek. That's us.
A seed to begin.
Personal data tag has no security clearance. System is locked.
Never again.
Main medical deck entrance security door. We can't get in there. Alright, we're pretty much locked into this room. We gotta be able to get clearance so we can go into this computer and open the doors. On this side. What? Bloodstained environmental suits. These still look relatively intact despite the new decorations spattering their surface. Blood everywhere. Force field.
Serotonergic receptors.
Somebody in a stasis here. How do we get past this? I need to get into that room. Over here. Extracted PDT.
I'm back. It's been cut open.
Of course! They must have manually removed the PDTs. That's why the security systems were reset in medical.
Ah, bodies. The bodies in the crew quarters. They were skinned. The creatures were using the PDTs to move through secure areas.
Must have realized what was going on.
So for me to get to the lower decks...
You have to remove your tag.
Remove?
Perhaps electric shock. No, that wouldn't work. John? This is the only surefire way.
What are you saying?
You gotta remove it surgically?
The should already be programmed to remove it.
It didn't work out so well for this poor woman.
It's the only way, unless you space jump between decks.
This is surgery.
John, prep the pod.
Okay. Oxygen storage tank, cryopreservation tank, anesthetic storage.
What is not properly prepared for the selective program?
This is a friendly reminder.
We have to do this in the right order? Is that it?
This is a final request. To report Section 318.
Empty stasis fluid container. What do we do with the oxygen? Nothing, right? What do we take from her? Or him? The personal data tag. Hospital bed. That's cool how the lightning kind of like lightens up everything in there. EDA. It appeared that my decision to become a surgeon with the Kane Corporation is not quite simple as I thought. The first casualties of the infection spreading across the ship came to my lab, where we had to set up a quarantined operating room. I had to get hands-on with a patient for the first time in years. The flow of blood, the cutting of infected tissue, using my specialized tools. God forgive me, but I enjoyed it. Impossible to explain the adrenaline rush from playing God in such a way, of having the lives of so many on the verge of death in your hands. I felt it on the battlefields, and I feel it now. It is not the beauty of Bert that moves me, it seems, but the pungent stench of death. Thought I joined Kane Corporation to save my soul. Instead, it is to slake the thirst of the beast in me, whose jaws slaver at the scent of blood. Alright. I want to do this surgery and then we'll call it a stream. It's getting late now, it's 10:30 here. I am ashamed. How could I not have seen it? Those awful life forms are disguising themselves as us. Inside us, they wear our skins and our PDTs. It explains how the security systems cannot detect them. If I don't already know where these creatures came from, this would perhaps be less frightening. They've learned to vile abominations. Abomination? What a word that is. It appears to summarize what we, have created in our hubris. We have created evil. God help us all. Okay, personal data tags. You're all, blah blah blah. Password is Aegis. You know that already. I'm really trying to nail it home that that's the password. Dr. Milan has recalibrated the guidelines for subjects in Project Seed, and specifically the requirement for any female subjects who have previously been pregnant. The female subjects should ideally have been screened, but their precise source is not important. Since the project has 99.89% chance of non-fatal reaction in subjects, members of staff will be eligible for this test. The ideal subject is as follows: blood type O negative, between 5.5 and 6 feet, free of any genetic defects, between 18 and 40. Subjects must have recently been pregnant, ideally within the past year. Regards, Dr. Backman. We have disagreed often, but never so more now. I'm aware that Miss Callister doesn't work in surgery and that Chief Nurse Boxer has seniority in terms of rank. However, Callister has one of the most extraordinary organizational minds I've ever worked with. Product storage areas are clean and well indexed. Therefore, I have challenged your demand that I remove her from the position because of these false reports she has been sending you about anomalies in the supplies. I no doubt have your claims of her illicitly taking samples is only an accusation. She's a fine worker and reports only what she feels is right. I'll be taking no action against her. You're in charge of the project. You must allow me to choose my staff at my own discretion. Regards, Isaiah. We met Isaiah earlier. Well, his body at least. Yep, that's it. Okay, so we gotta find a way to operate on ourselves here. How do we do this?
No, that won't work.
The anesthesia is in there. Medical machinery. Plastic surgical curtains. High-end energy pod, sophisticated enough to perform nearly any operation with a tiny margin of error. I think I need to fill up this. Is that it? Cryopreservation tank?
I think that would break. I can't see it working like that.
Nope. Okay, let's see how we're gonna do the surgery. Let's get this surgery done and over with. Click on the purple anesthetic storage container to activate it. In your inventory, combine your cable and oxygen cylinder? What cable? Climb down the exposed duct to the left. Use your can of cola. We did that. Read the PDA, then climb back up. Try to open the glass door, but it's locked. Sentry gun we got. Elevator in the middle of the next room. Continue to the right. Search the environmental suits to get oxygen cylinder. Okay, so we gotta search the suits. Let's do this. There we go.
This should be useful.
Yep, it's gonna be useful for us. The oxygen there.
I don't think this will fit.
He doesn't think this will fit. Alright. We'll combine it with this.
It doesn't work like that.
Then we swap this out.
I don't think this will fit.
No. Oi, okay. Use this with the blue oxygen storage tank. Combine your cable and oxygen cylinder. I don't understand where we're getting this cable from. Click on the purple anesthetic to activate it. Cable. We don't have a cable. We missed the cable.
I don't think this will fit. Maybe. No, that won't work.
We've missed something. Where have we missed it? Something about there being a cable. Blood, PDA, seating, elevator, sentry gun. I think it would be a little more obvious if there was cable we needed to get in here. Cable. Where do I find the cable? Attached to jumper cables. That's not what they're talking about. Combine your cable and oxygen cylinder. Wait, what? Take the extracted personal data tag from the tray to the left. You'll need to click on it twice. Click on the purple anesthetic storage container to activate it. This looks like something on the floor, but it's not. So we picked up that tag.
It doesn't work like that. No, that won't work. I don't think that'll work. Maybe? No.
Stasis fluid container?
That's just crazy. Hello?
Organic receptacle. I didn't see that before. I put this there.
I think that'll just break it.
John, what are you doing? We got tissue right here, a body part. Can we put it in there?
Organic matter receptacle requires refined biological tissue.
A fine biological tissue.
I think that would break.
Put this on the surgical tray. What are we gonna refine it with? A gun? That's certainly one way of refining it. Okay, we're gonna call it a stream now. Let's put this in the organic receptacle.
Medtech surgical plot is not properly prepared for the selective program.
I don't think this will fit.
Yeah, because we're missing a cable, I think. Empty stasis fluid container. Might have to wait till tomorrow to figure this out. Search the environmental suits to get an oxygen container. Go to the bottom right once more to reach surgery. Take the extracted personal data tag from the tray to the left. You'll need to click on it twice. Click on the purple anesthetic storage container to activate it. In your inventory, combine your cable and oxygen cylinder. What cable, though? Go through the gate to the left. Head toward the machine guns, crossfire. Now avoid the machines. Call a vending machine. Now push the vending machine. Take the hanging wire from the vending machine. Use the stand. Use this on yourself 2 times. It's for Lake. Hold on. Some kind of wire. I might have missed it. As long as I find what we're missing, I'll be happy, because I think there was something we missed over here. Hanging wire, that's it. That's what we need. That's the cable they're talking about. I hope. Got it. I wonder if you need to hook this up to this.
This should be useful.
Now we should be able to use that. Then we need to find some cryogenic stasis fluid. I don't see where we get that yet. Alright, that's gonna about do it for tonight's stream. Continue tomorrow, 2 o'clock like we usually do. Alright. We need just one more item. One more item. So, then we'll be able to do some surgery on ourselves, remove our tag. And we'll be able to get through that door we can't. So, I'm going to save it right here. I'm going to go enjoy this movie. Although it's already started, it's something I've already seen. They're showing the thing. Thank you, everybody, for hanging out. Nikita Launcher, good to see you again. Appreciate it. DRS, Camilio, I'll see you in a minute. Bass was here earlier. Who else? Leaper Shell, of course, how can I forget? Let's call it a night. Tomorrow's 10/4, 2 p.m. We'll be playing Stasis. We'll be trying to finish it. I don't know about a Monday stream yet, but we're going to do 4 days throughout the week from now on for streaming. 4 days streaming, 3 days off until further notice. Next week, we'll be back to Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. So after tomorrow, there won't be a stream until Friday. So I'm hoping we could finish Stasis tomorrow. That's what I'll concentrate on. Who's online right now? I'll send you guys a small little raid to whomever is out there. Eclipse is on, playing Resident Evil 2 remake. Keep the horror theme going. We'll raid Eclipsed. Have a good night, everyone. Take it easy. Join the raid. If you're not already following Eclipse, give him a follow. He's a good guy.